So let's get started. So please bring yourself into resting pose on your back, legs long, feet falling away from each other. Let your arms be alongside your body, palms up if that's comfortable, and then gently just roll your head from side to side, just releasing all tension in your neck. And if it's comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes just to let go of the external world, all that stimulus, as you turn your gaze inward. And just give yourself permission to allow your life to rest as you meet yourself with a sense of kindness as we move through these movements. Just noticing and becoming aware of your body here, lying here, feeling the weight of your body. Bringing your awareness to the sensations of breathing at your belly, and you're going to notice the belly rises with the inhale and then just falls with the exhale. And just let your mind ride this wave of this nourishing breath. Inhale, exhale. Now becoming aware of your arms. On your next inhale, just gently lifting your arms up into the air, up towards the ceiling in a very slow movement as you move them in an arc, and just bring them back behind your head on the floor wherever it's comfortable for you. So looking after yourself in any way, and just feeling the reaching from the hip down and then from your rib cage up, right out of your fingers. Now bringing your awareness to the right side of your body, just lengthen that right leg as if you want to touch that wall there in front of you there, and then reach that right arm behind you as touching that wall behind you, feeling that lengthening, the reaching, and the breathing. And just be here for a couple breaths. And then release, and just feel as you release how the muscles relax. Notice sensations, and now let's go over to the left side. Same thing, reaching that left leg away from you, right arm away, feeling that reaching, stretching, the breathing. And just being here with what is in this moment. And let go, and just feel the sensation, the warmth, the tingliness, whatever there may be for you in this moment. Inhaling, and then on your next exhale, just lifting your arms and just let them move in the same arc through this ocean of air that surrounds us, feeling the air streaming through your fingers, and then be present as the arms come back down alongside the body and the muscles can let go, and be present for the letting go, relaxation. And just be here with whatever you're aware of sensations. Now bending your knees, bringing your feet to the floor hip width apart, a comfortable distance from your buttocks, not too far, not too close. Palms down, so rolling your arms and the palms are down if that's comfortable. Bringing your awareness to your tailbone and your low back where your belt would sit, and we're going to be working with these pelvic rocks. Notice as you inhale, the belly rises, and then there's a little bit space under your low back where a little mouse can run through there, feeling this rounding. Tail goes towards the floor, and then as you exhale, you're just going to iron out that part of your spine, and you're going to push your low back into the floor, squeezing that little mouse, and tail goes up towards the ceiling. And then inhaling, there's that gap, the rounding of your spine, how your pubic bone goes towards the direction of your heels. Exhaling, pubic bone sort of goes towards the direction of your chest. And just work with this gentle little movement on your own here, using your breath for support, feeling how you rock your pelvis actually moves the rest of your spine, and you may feel a pulling and pushing off your head as well with this movement. There's a wave that moves up your spine, your body, being present, and then the next time you just come back to neutral and just rest. And in this resting pose is actually your now experience, just noticing how the body may be readjusting, any sensations, the breath, the mind. Slowly bring your right knee into your chest, taking your right hand to your knee and then your left knee into your chest, holding on to your knees here as you give your knees a gentle hug. Check to see that your hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders, jaw, eyes are all relaxed. And then make a gentle, small little circle with your knees and notice how your low back is massaged here. Let your feet, toes be relaxed. And then just going the opposite direction with that little circle. Just breathing and feeling whatever you may be feeling in this moment, and then pausing. Let go of your right leg. Let your right leg be long, and holding on to your left knee, gently bringing your knee into your chest. As you exhale, and then as you inhale, you can bring that knee away, noticing how your hip opens there, and then exhaling, knee comes into your chest, and away as you inhale. Just feeling this. And the next time you bring your knee in, just hold this gentle little hug, and then at some point, if you feel you want more of an intensity, you can lift your head as you exhale, bringing your forehead towards your knee, and just holding this. And breathing here, and again, allowing your breath to support you. And if you feel at some point you need to come down before I say to, please look after yourself and do that. Rest. Meanwhile, let's just hang out here and breathe. Feel. Exhaling. Inhaling. And then bringing your head back to the floor. Bring your left foot to the floor. Lengthen your left leg out. Bring that right knee in. Same thing. Let's just give your knee a gentle hug, feeling that sensation in your groin area. Let your knee come away. There's an opening in the hip, back and forth. And again, check to see your hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders, jaw, eyes completely relaxed. And next time, letting your knee come in towards your chest, holding that, breathing, and then exhaling, lifting up your head, chin comes towards the knee. There's no need to strive to make that happen. Just breathe here, feeling and allowing yourself to be with your experience. And now release, head comes down, let your head or your leg go long, and then bring your left knee in and make this a little dance here. Holding on, lifting your head, breathing here for a couple breaths. And then releasing and let your other leg come in. Head comes up. Bring your head down, release your leg, and bring your other knee in. Lift your head if that's comfortable. And one more time. And now slowly let your head come down, leg goes out, and just rest here in resting pose, just noticing what you're aware of as your body readjusts, sensations, your breath, your mind. Breathing, feeling, and allowing. Now we're going to come up on our hands and knees. Now, because I've had knee surgery, I'm going to look after myself by putting a roll underneath my knees. So I'm caring for myself. So we're coming on our hands and knees. So the knees are roughly underneath your hips, hands are underneath your shoulders, the palms, the fingers are quite open, and just feeling how you're now in a table position. Your eye gaze is down at the mat. Bringing your awareness to your spine, that long chain of bones between the tail and the crown of your head. We're going to do the cat and dog or cat and cow. As you inhale, notice your belly is going to be dropping towards the floor. The tail comes up towards the ceiling, and then the rest of the spine follows suit, and then your head will come up. Now, for some of you, the gaze may be just about here. For some, it's really about bringing eventually the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, but care for yourself. There's no striving, no pushing. As you exhale, tail comes down, spine goes into this rounded position, and then the crown of the head drops to the floor, and your eye gaze is between your knees. Breathing here, inhaling, spine starts moving, tail comes up, and feeling how that long chain of bones gets moved like a wave. Exhaling, opposite direction. Just feeling how your spine is being moved with your breath. And then just coming back to neutral, just pausing and feeling whatever you're feeling. Now very slowly, bringing your awareness to your right shoulder, right hip. We're going to go to a C curve, and we're going to imagine, well, we are going to actually try to look over at our right foot. We may not see our right foot, but it's like bringing the right shoulder, the right hip together, feeling how the spine is going in the C curve. The left side of the spine is open, right side is sort of being squeezed. Breathing here, and then coming back to neutral and going over to the opposite direction. Gazing at your left foot, right, or the left shoulder, left hip are coming towards each other. Breathing, feeling, and allowing. And back to neutral, pausing here, again feeling the effects. And now we're going to do a short, brief little balancing here. Slowly let your right hand slide along the floor in front of you until it lifts up, and then slowly bring the opposite leg back. So you're reaching from the rib cage out your right fingers, from your hips right out the sole and heel of your left foot. And you're hanging out here and just balancing. Your eye gaze can either be down at the floor or towards that reaching hand. Breathing, feeling, and allowing your balance, stability. In the mind, be quiet here. Coming back down, feeling the touching of the hand and the knee. Take a moment to just reposition. Now we're going to go off with the left side. Hand lifts, arm lifts, right leg lifts. Gaze at your front, reaching hand or down at the mat, whatever feels right for you today. feeling that lengthening, the breathing, the strength. And back down. Just take a moment to settle here. And let's just put our spine back into the angry cat position, dropping the tail at the spine. Lift, head drops. And then back to neutral. Now let's come back on our back to resting pose. And just feel what this is like for you. Legs can be long, arms alongside the body. Just check in with yourself. Body, mind, breath. Now we're going to come to a twist. We're going to bring our soles of the feet together here. Well, actually, for the moment, let's just keep our feet hip width apart. We're going to bring our arms shoulder height and just check to see that they're not up higher than our shoulders. So roll your head to be sure they're shoulder height. Palms down if that's comfortable. Now we do the twist. We have two ways to position our legs. They can be hip width apart or they can be together. When we do the twist, they'll have a different sort of response in the body. And you can try one way and another way another day just to see. For today, I'm going to have my knees together, feet together. Now, push your weight into your feet, lift your pelvis just a little bit to the left, probably about an inch or so. Put your pelvis down, and then very slowly turn your head or your knees to the right, and head rolls to the left as if to gaze towards your fingers. And just hang out here in the twist. You can surrender, you can close your eyes and just noticing what this feels like for you to be in a twist, feeling where you're making contact with the floor, feeling where you're lifted, noticing where the breath is really free and where the breath may be a little bit more restricted. The mind is here quiet. Can you actually just relax just a little bit more? What do you need to do to be relaxed just a little bit more? Breathing, feeling, and allowing yourself to be here. Now, if you find you're struggling or it's not really comfortable, make what adjustments you may need to do. Sometimes just putting something under your knees, like a blanket. I'm going to use a little bolster here, and just to give your knees some support, and then it feels like, oh, yeah, I can surrender here just a little bit more with just that support, and that's okay. You care for yourself. Now, bringing your knees back to center, head comes back to center, pushing your weight into your feet, lift your pelvis so it's back to neutral, just pausing there. And when ready, again, push your weight into your feet, lift your pelvis, bring it to your right about an inch or so, settle in, let your knees go off to the left, and head will go off to the right. Gazing at your right fingers, closing your eyes and allow yourself to settle here into stillness. Even though we're not doing anything in the moment, there's a lot happening within if we're interested. Feeling your breath, feeling the pulse of your heart, sensations. Again, what do you need to do to be just a little bit more comfortable? Feeling the nourishing inhale the relaxation with the exhale. Bringing the knees back, head back, reposition your pelvis, bringing your arms alongside your body, bringing your legs, knees into your chest, giving yourself a gentle little hug and making a little circle with your knees, noticing your low back being massaged. And then very slowly bring one foot down, then the other, and stretching out into relaxation pose. Legs long, feet falling away from each other, arms alongside your body, palms up. Roll your head gently from side to side, releasing any tension in your neck. And just allow yourself to settle into Shavasana relaxation. We have done some movement. Now is a time for the body to assimilate what has gone on. Closing your eyes if they're not already closed, and just allowing your awareness to go inward. Sensing your body, whatever you're aware of as it makes whatever adjustments it may need internally. Noticing your breath. Just taking this time, as much time as you need in this relaxation, a very powerful pose, as you need to take for yourself. And also congratulate yourself for taking this time to be with yourself.